It's midnight. I just finished season 1 of Raised by Wolves. So let's talk about it right now. Yeah, so I'm in my pajama pants. It's midnight. I figured let's talk about this real quick. It's the Art of Comics. I'm your host, Andres Salazar. Thanks for watching. We ain't gonna talk about comics. We're gonna talk about HBO's show, Raised by Wolves. Okay. Couple of things. One, I love scripts that are original. This is not a comic. This is not a movie from a book. This is not a translation from some other medium. It's an original screenplay. Big plus. Plus one. Love that. I love science fiction. I love Ridley Scott. I love it when they put a lot of money in it and you see it on the screen. Boom. Another plus 4. I love the costuming, the production, all that. So let's just put that in the bucket of great. I do have a few issues with the show, okay? So here's the deal about this show. I like the idea of having shows that are about, the conflict in our society, right? The human condition. You have atheism, you have religion, conflict there. You have, humans, the robots, how to parent, all these different ideas. I like that. I watched episode 1, just 1, and I was like, forget this bitch robot, we gotta kill her. She just did a murderous rampage with her banshee scream and killed a couple hundred people on the ship. She's just all too powerful, just obliterating, just atomizing people with her breath, right? So I'm like, she gots to go. I've watched Terminator so many times. I know that robots cannot be trusted. They don't have feelings. They don't have emotion. And if it comes down to a human life and a robot, we're going to kill the robots, right? That's just, to me, general principle. And I don't care how much you make the robot sympathetic and give robot tears and make the robot do things that we think are anthropomorphic. It's a robot and it dies. Okay, you gotta kill that bitch versus humans. I don't care if the humans are whatever. If the humans are the worst, you gotta kill the robot over the humans. That's just general principle, number 1. That's after watching episode 1. So then I was like, I don't even know if I wanna watch this show because I'm not feeling Mother, I'm not feeling it. I like Father, but then she freaking kills Father. I'm just like, I'm not feeling this. I don't like it when they're so powerful, like the main character is so powerful and everything. Okay. Then we get to episode 2. She brings back Father. I'm like, okay, good, because we need Father. Father's critical to believe it or not, but he's critical to the story. Not only for the levity, which is very minor, but it's that balance, is the foil for her in so many ways. But then after episode 2 and 3, I'm like, okay, I'm on board. I get it. I get what they're doing. I get it now. I get Mother, and Mother's not a crazy bitch, although I do reserve the right to call her that because towards the end, she kind of goes back in that in some ways. I get that she's, the epitome of the nurturing mother. Like, that's her programming, and, I get that. The Caleb / Marcus storyline, that is character Caleb, who turns into, Marcus and kind of infiltrates the religious mithril group, a little confusing there. A couple moments, it's like, what's going on exactly? And he's his prophecy. He's the prophesied kid, orphan and everything. A little confusing there in episode 2 and 3, but I liked it. I mean, and really, he could be considered the lead. It's hard to tell. I mean, there's times when I always think Mother's the lead, and clearly she's probably is, but his storyline, and he's the lead in that storyline. If there's an A and a B, he's B, and he's the guy. I like him a lot. The acting's great, not a problem. And I like his storyline, all that. I think what really turned it for me was about episode 5, when we find out by Mother going into these Sims that she is programmed by the atheists. So confusing, because I thought, well, wait a minute, who's making these necromancers? Is it the atheists, or is it the freaking religious mithril soul guys? And it's the soul guys that are making it. So it totally confused me to all hell, because I'm like, I thought the atheists were making it. So no, the atheists don't make these guys. It's the religious people made the necromancers. And just one of these necromancers happened to get freaking captured and got kind of converted and reprogrammed to be the mother, right? To be the savior of mankind, to go off to a new planet and recreate the Garden of Eden, right? With 12 embryos. So I'm cool with that. I like the religious elements of that kind of story. But it's confusing, because if the necromancer robots were created by the religious group, the soul, wouldn't they have some sort of way to defend against this, atomizing, banshee flying thing? Wouldn't they have some way to power it down? Or I don't know. I just felt like when she was out destroying the religious people on the planet, there's just no freaking defense. And it was almost like, oh, this is our enemy. We know these guys. Instead, it should have been said, oh yeah, we know necromancers. We created these guys. We know how to defeat them. Or, you know what I mean? So I was a little bit of disconnected there, because I didn't catch all that. Maybe on a second viewing, I could catch it. Did not catch that. What's my big problem with the show? Here's my big problem with the show. It's good. It starts out pretty good science fiction, hard science fiction. And then they add this damn layer of supernatural. And I don't mind the religious prophecy stuff, because that's part of the prophecy stuff. But when you have the supernatural ghosts and voices, and then there's what's real, what's not real, the surreal kind of dreamlike moments, they're tripping on mushrooms or something. That is when it's oh, you put too much in the damn goulash. You put too much in the gumbo, in the damn jambalaya. You could have just had a badass science fiction story. It's you make Alien, and then you have one of the characters in Alien, he's a religious guy, and he worships spirits, and these spirits are on the damn ship as well, or whatever, right? It's you don't need to add everything is supernatural. Almost every freaking show has got some supernatural bit. And look, I'm over it. And I'm the guy who spent 5 years making a supernatural comic book. So I get it, right? That was a while back though. But it's everything has got a damn vampire or werewolf or a freaking cult, ghost or something. So I'm not feeling that part of it. I'm not feeling the ghosty spirit of Tally, whatever this is, this mysterious thing. Keep it in the science, keep it in the science fiction. When you do these cross-genre stuff, which sometimes works, I feel it's just it's too much. That's what I'm feeling. So it ends with too many questions. You want to have some closure of something, but it's it ends. There's got to be more episodes. If there's not, if this is the end of season 1, I'll watch 7 episodes. If there's more, then I apologize. But if there's not, then I feel like you effed this up. Because what are you going to do? You're just going to have the end of the season with like, we don't know what's going on with Mother, we don't know what's going on with Marcus, we don't know what's going on with Campion, all these things. And it's just, I thought maybe they'd go to the tropical zone. Like, there we go. Oh crap, tropical zone's like this. Bum, bum, bum. No, it's like, who knows what's going on. So hopefully there's 10 episodes actually. And so this is just whatever. But it is good. It took me, honestly, an episode or two to get into it because I was just not feeling the beginning of the rampage with Mother. But I like the concept a lot. And I like it when you have these kind of questions of religion versus no religion. I did feel like the religious guys were like the evil ones, which is kind of a bummer because I feel like that's almost a cheap, easy way, right? It's like everyone, if you believe in a higher power, then you're a fool and a charlatan and you're a bad guy. So that's unfortunate because that's just the way that's always freaking portrayed lately. And I think we could do some more nuances. And I think we can make more entertainment that's maybe not like that. That said, there you go. Just a quick video. I want to talk about it. I have it in my mind. I want to splurt it out. I'm going to do this right now. Thank you for watching. We have more comics every Tuesday and every Saturday. I want to talk about real comic stuff. Also, I'm going to do another video coming up. Pretty special. I'm getting something in the mail tomorrow. Really excited about that. There you go. Raised by Wolves, HBO. Check it out if you're interested. I think it's something to definitely watch and learn from as far as like learning from pop culture stuff. There you go. Bye, guys.